had a similar event happen to me yesterday. I clued you guys into it a little bit.
No.
Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday?
It was.
And at first, I looked at it as a terrible, terrible event. But then I was able to reframe it and see that there was a way to make lemonade out of that anal lemon. And I'm really excited to share that with you guys right now, if you would so indulge.
I just want to say there's no magic in what you're about to do.
Oh, I think that there is. Well, first off, the world has been asking, Jeff, we loved Beef Bracelet. We loved it. It was the best. What are you going to follow up Beef Bracelet with? We want to know. We can't wait. And I'm like, it doesn't work that way. Inspiration has to strike, right? Sometimes it has to strike at your lowest, most painful, embarrassing moments. Like, let me just say inspiration struck. And here's how. The other day, I was riding my bike. I got up. I've been riding my bike on a tear. Gavin, I went with you and Trevor the other day. We had a lot of fun riding bikes. Since then, I've averaged more than one bike ride a day. The other day, I got up. I went for a 27-mile bike ride. First thing in the morning. Then I had a full day, had a great productive day at work. And then Millie's with her mom this week, and Emily was working late, and I was kind of home alone and bored. And I thought, oh, I'm going to go for another bike ride because I feel pretty good. And I currently have like gallons of Tiger Balm Ultra because my lower back has been hurting a bit. And so I've been slathering it on lately. Something that also happens is that I'm aware of, and if you ride a lot of bikes, you'll understand this. If you ride your bike, 50 miles in a day, it makes your butthole hurt. Like the seat of your butt, it makes your where your butt flap hurt, right?
Yeah.
And it makes it really sore. And so I thought, you know what? Before I get on this fucking bike, I'm going to big brain this. I have all this Tiger Balm Ultra. I put it on my spine all night long to help me out there.
Wait.
I'm going to rub it on my butt cheeks so that they don't ever get sore.
I've lost so much sympathy for your situation. This is not...
Okay.
So wait, it's the cheeks that hurt.
So my butt cheeks, I'm getting there. So when you ride the bike too much, I was anticipating a butt cheek hurt. So I put the Tiger Balm on my butt cheeks. Then I hopped on my bike. My butt was humming. It was on fire in a good way. You know what it's like. I was loving it. And so I started pedaling, and I'm having a great time. And it's it's Austin, and it's 5 p.m, which is like the hottest part of the day in Austin. So it's like 118 or whatever. And after about, 6 or 7 minutes, I start to sweat. And that's when all of the sweat on my body poured across my butt cheeks and then into my butthole. And with it, it brought the furious pain of 1,000 cuts into my anus.
Wait.
It must have been a half a gallon of Tiger Balm in liquid form went right into my butthole.
This happened while you were riding?
It was while I was 3 miles. I rode. It was, well, I'll tell you, I did 22 miles that ride. So 22 and a half miles. So because I did an even 50. Yeah. So
why is your anus not facing down though? It sounds like it's defying gravity.
I was like 3 minutes in, or like 3 miles in when it started to hurt, and then and as you know with me, I'm not gonna stop the bike ride. When I wrecked that day in the ice, I didn't stop the bike ride. I plugged the holes with mud and ice, and I kept riding, right? So I was like, I can't turn around now. That would be admitting defeat. I'm just gonna grin and fucking get through it. And I'm texting you guys while I'm riding, and sharing my pain with you. And it just gets worse and worse. And then I didn't even tell you guys this part. Then a realization hit me. After everything kind of like, it gets hot, and like tingly, and then it kind of goes numb, then I realized, what does Icy Hot do? What does Tiger Balm do when it soothes your muscles, your sore, tense muscles? It releases them. It makes them numb, and then it makes them not tense. And then I thought, I have numbed and unleashed, I've numbed and untensed my asshole.
You got to plug that hole with mud,
right
Jeff.
after the shower incident.
Right after the shower incident, where I shit. Which, by the way, Emily had so much fun telling you guys all the gross details last night. And then I'm sweating, so I'm just wet. I'm just hot and wet everywhere. And I'm thinking, is my butthole leaking? Am I just leaking ass juice? Am I pooping as I ride? And I thought, I'm just not going to look down. I'm just not going to look down, and I'm just going to finish my ride, and I'll just figure it out when I get home.
It's like the end of Die Hard 2, where he like knocks the gas cap off the plane and then lights on fire. Jeff's just leaving a shit trail on his bike.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. I don't know. And I rode all around Town Lake, and I thought, like, well, as long as nobody, like, at least I'm looking at people eye to eye. I don't have to see their reaction when they see behind me, right? And I'm riding fast, so it's like I just got to get through this. And so
were you trying to clench, or is it the clench that you couldn't feel, or you don't? Know
I couldn't
if you
feel.
were
I couldn't feel. I couldn't feel. I didn't know if I was clenching or not.
So you could have been clenching, but you just didn't.
Yeah,
know.
it's like when you sleep on your arm wrong and you wake up and you have no control over your arm for 45 seconds. That's what Icy Hot does to your butthole, or in this case, Tiger Bomb. And so yeah, I just didn't. My butthole was asleep. Like my ring was asleep for it's 2 hours or however long I was on the bike ride.
Wait,
it was about an hour. The whole ride was about an hour and a half, so I'm probably about an hour and 15 minutes, maybe an hour and 10. Anyway, got home, and just so you guys know, I ran straight to the shower, and I was completely clean, totally fine. And at some point, it stopped hurting. And I'll also say, my butt cheeks never hurt the entire time. Like that 50-mile bike ride, and I've been on 2 bike rides since then, butt cheeks have been fine all week. So in the end, it worked. Now, that's not my reframing.
it clearly didn't work. What do you mean it worked?
Also, you said
my butt cheeks never hurt.
You said you're perfectly clean. You had like a paste of sweat and Tiger Balm all over your anus.
Well, yeah. I mean, I had sweat. I rode a bike for 2 hours in the sun. Of course, I didn't have shit on me. I didn't have poopies anywhere. I didn't have diarrhea. I didn't leave a trail of poop breadcrumbs like I did in the fucking hotel in Vegas. None of that. It was just that part was clean. But anyway, through the course of talking to you guys. And I was telling you guys I needed relief. Andrew, you recommended I put milk in my butt because that's what you do with jalapenos, right? You drink milk. So that time that I got jalapenos on my dick, I stuck my dick in milk, and that did help. I think I told you that story once, or maybe it was on a different podcast. And I was like, yeah, but how am I going to put milk in my butthole? And then you were like, well, you could take a milk bath. And I was like, dude, I got another 20 miles of this bike ride to go. I ain't going to be doing that anytime soon. And I also, who's got enough milk to fill a bathtub? Certainly not me. But anyway, in the course of that, inspiration struck, and I came up with what I think is, and Nick has heard none of this, so I'll get his unfiltered opinion, which I'm really excited about. I came up with an idea for a product. I'm just gonna go ahead and, without saying it, I'm just gonna go ahead and post the images. I made a logo for it. I'll do that one first.
Oh no!
And then I made like a tagline, and I did some photography for it. And here's the product. How do I attach an image?
That's horrifying.
Upload file.
It looks like a parsnip.
It looks like
you guys can see it.
an icicle to me.
Good. Okay, I present to you the Too Spicy Icy. This is an all-dairy product. What I have done is I took a turkey baster, and I took the top off, and I filled the turkey baster. Well, I taped the bottom of it. Then I filled it with milk, pure milk.
No!
And then I stuck a stick in it, and I froze it. And what I've created is a long cylindrical device I call the Too Spicy Icy. If you have a sore butthole because maybe you ate spicy food last night, I know I do that all the time. Maybe you had some Memphis hot chicken, or maybe you had some extra spicy jalapenos on your nachos, or maybe you rubbed Tiger Balm all up in your asshole. I know how to solve it. You can take this all dairy product and shove it gently into you. It will cool you and has the added benefit of, think about this. What does milk do for you guys? What does it do for you?
Strengthens
it builds strong bones and a healthy smile. What's the most important bone in your body? Your spine? What a fucking awesome way to get a calcium injection right up your spine. It's going to make you stronger. It's going to take away your butt pain, and it goes even better because here's the next image.
Oh, no.
Here's the next image. Oh, I like this one. I'm really excited about this one. From the fine folks at Uniform, let the milk from our cows soothe your anus owls. See, and there's a picture of a cow in the snow. This is great for a couple of reasons, right? That's a catchy slogan. Let the milk from our cows soothe your anus owls. And we barely have talked about it, but as you know from Beef Bracelet, which is a subsidiary of Face Industries, which is a subsidiary of Fluke Face, which is a subsidiary of a highly secretive, very rarely talked about, but often alluded to company called Uniform, combining the fabric of the farm with the power of one. Uniform. This is another perfect Uniform product. We make the milk that we freeze that you put in you. And because I had so much fun last time making the video for, I made a spec video to show how we would promote and how Beef Bracelet would work. I made a little commercial for you guys. So I'm going to submit here's a video for you to watch. It's real short. Oh, my file's too powerful. How do I do this? All right, I'll put it in. Here's what I'll do. I'll put it in.
You're going to Slack it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll Slack.
Oh my.
Are you done with images?
I'm done with images.
Every time you have another image, I'm waiting to see you with a popsicle in your ass. I really don't want to see it, so I'm glad.
Then watch this video.
Oh no!
All right, it's uploading. Oh, there it is.
Okay, I gotta go to Slack.
My butthole sure does hurt from all that spicy food I had yesterday. Oh well, I guess I'll suffer in silence. Wait, there's a better way. The too spicy icy. I can fix this problem right now with the power of dairy. Soothing.
Oh God.
Oh, there's so many flaws with this plan.
The turkey baster shape is awful because it's pointed at the end. It just looks like a milk spike. It looks like the last thing I would want anywhere near my anus.
So I understand what you're saying, and I think that the people are going to have different anal tastes for that kind of thing. I get that. I also think that there's room for us to consider making, and I don't have one at home, so I couldn't make a prototype of it easily, but to kind of consider making like a pacifier that you could just kind of pop in, right? And that kind of cradles your butthole. Video is uploaded. I would like you to please watch it now.
All right, watching it.
I'll watch it too.
It's so long. Firstly, it's way too long to...
It's only 37 seconds.
No, not lengthened video. The ice freaking spike would skewer the back of your anus. It would hit the bend in your intestines.
That's gonna get you. No, see, that's the nice thing about it is it's gonna come with. And I'm glad that you brought that up. We're gonna make it like people are different sizes. So what you do is you sell a one size fits all, but then we include what I'd like to call it's almost like a cigar cutter, right? And then you can cut it to the length of your preferred anal depth.
It's awful.
Yeah, so you just go like cut, 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 cut. You can just cut it down to the size that works for you.
Eric, can I get shitty Discord to let me put up bigger files?
Yeah, I'm getting it right now.
I just feel like 2 years in, we deserve it.
Right, right. I just said that we were gonna do it, but we can keep having the conversation on the episode if you want.
Eric, I love you.
Sorry for providing a little bit of extra.
If I were in the room with you right now, I'd kiss you on the forehead, Eric.
Thank you so much. I'm already getting it. I'm getting the card. I was going to do it. Here's the thing. I was going to do it during the episode, and then I thought I don't trust Discord at all to not drop everything and make that be a big thing in the middle of the recording by doing whatever this nitro boost is. So I'm waiting until we're done, and then I'll take care of it, and then we should have it for the year.
Because nothing makes me feel more like a chump than thinking an image will land, and then I just get like an F you. And I feel like a
no,
schmuck.
I understand. I completely agree with you. Here's the thing. I hate Discord. I genuinely think out of every VoIP solution that's ever been a thing on the internet, Discord is the fucking dirt worst. I am every day just hanging on to life because I'm trying to outlive Discord. I hate it so much. I hate Discord passionately. I think it's just the bottom of the barrel, but because it's purple and gray, everyone gets tricked into thinking it's a cool little thing. I hate it. I hate it so much.
By that, I was gonna say at some point today, I think everybody needs to start being nice to Eric because I'm getting the sense that he's on edge and he might crack soon.
Eric's burned out.
I don't know why, because the goddamn San Diego Goose fucking showed up last night and cursed the Dodgers, and
I love the Goose.
Padres
I'm a big
won.
fan of the Goose. Have you guys seen the Goose? I'm a big fan of the Goose.
No.
A fucking goose showed up in so the baseball playoffs are right now. It's Eric's team, the San Diego Dodgers, against
what the fuck are you saying?
Sorry, Eric's team, the San Diego Padres, against the Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm obviously rooting for the Dodgers, and in like the 5th or 6th inning, a goose just showed up in the right behind second base and just parked and wouldn't leave. And they played for a while, which I thought was wild. I think they let Gavin Lux hit while that goose was sitting there, and then they went to a commercial break and the goose was gone.
I'm a big fan of everyone photoshopping hats on the goose. I'm a big goose guy.
Great.
I think the goose is really fantastic.
Where did the goose land? What second base? Was he the pitcher?
No, it was like it was in like shallow outfield. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was like between first and second base.
Yeah.
Closer to second base, maybe 15 feet, 30 feet behind second base.
Yeah.
So I don't watch a lot of baseball. I did watch the Mets Padres series, and there was a fantastic scandal during, I think, Game 3.
Yes.
I want to say.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, late in Game 3, there was an accusation that the pitcher had Vaselined his ears, I'm assuming was the substance that they thought they were accusing. And then there were all these close-ups. Is this something that happens regular in baseball? Because it was a great moment. They were zooming in on his ears and how glistening they were. And there were all these talks about like, whoa, what's going on with the ears? What's going on with the ears? Then he like kind of rubbed his ears and felt like, oh, is he trying to hide something? What's going on with these ears? And then like all of the officiating crew got together, which is like 5 or 6 guys, all talking about this other man's ears, and then they talked to the team about it, and then eventually they rubbed down his ears to check if there was... It was a ridiculous scene. So I was just curious if maybe Padres upping their game brought Vaseline via the goosen.
No.
As a possibility.
No, that's a great idea to have some kind of goose delivery mechanism to your pitcher so you can cheat. Like nobody would see a big goose handing something to your pitcher and taking off again.
Maybe it was actually Goose Fat, and that was like a hint to it.
Could have been. Could have been.
It's a great
call.
I think it was Icy Hot to keep them uncomfortable and
There were-
focused. But they checked him in the 6th inning. But the manager for the Mets was suspicious from the very first pitch, so he waited for his team to be losing for 6 innings to go, something's wrong here.
I got to be honest. I watched that entire game, too, and I was up at Emily's family's in Michigan. And from the first inning, I was on the couch going to Emily going, what is wrong with his fucking ears? They're glowing. They are absolutely, the rest of his body is dry and his ears are dripping. It is so weird. And so then when they approached him on the 6th inning, and I was like, oh shit, I guess at least I'm not the only one that thinks the ear thing is weird. However, even if it was Vaseline, that doesn't help a pitcher. Pitchers want sticky shit. They want to scuff up a ball. They don't want to smooth it out.
Yes.
Supposedly it is Icy Hot, like Eric was saying. And I guess a lot of pitchers do that because it keeps them alert and uncomfortable. And so they're like always focused, and they're like,
Did you hear about Roger Clemens in Tokyo?
No.
He wasn't feeling it. Like it was like an opening to a season or whatever, and he wasn't really feeling it. And they had sent these teams to Tokyo to kind of like get ready and play and everything. And Jake Peavy, a Padres pitcher, was talking about going with him. And Roger Clemens was there and got a full body massage in Icy Hot, his whole body, his entire body, in Icy Hot to like wake him up and get him uncomfortable, and then told Jake Peavy, when I'm on the mound, I don't like being comfortable because when you're comfortable, you make mistakes. Took a handful of Icy Hot and rubbed it on his dick and balls and then went out and pitched.
So there's a rich tradition of this in Major League Baseball.
Baseball players are weird, but
They
we're all
are.
happy about the goose at least.
Should we
Oh
all
my
do
God.
that before the next recording?
Oh my God!
Oh.
No.
Icy Hot
What?
on ears?
Icy Hot balls?
Dude, I Icy Hot on my balls in Achievement Hunter that day, and it was brutal. I don't want to do that again.
I'm not
It
But I
might
will.
make us uncomfortable enough to make a really good episode.
No, I got a great idea. Why
That's an
don't
excellent
Why don't
point.
we all pick a series of numbers, and then I will pull one from the machine, and whoever gets pulled has to do it.
Let's put Icy Hot on their
I can
balls.
see no issues with this. Yeah, this is a random system in which no way could be influenced or messed with, because I am an honorable man.
You're going to have a 4K streaming webcam live.
Or we can just
And then
all
we'll
do
do
it.
I think
don't
it's
know.
all or nothing. I think the idea is that the
Yeah,
being
no, I agree.
agitated will make us operate at a higher level of play.
I like this idea. Let's do this.
And so it's like all or nothing. I will
we
say,
gotta live the life of the pitcher.
supposedly that pitcher whose name escapes me, he was throwing a solid 2 miles an hour faster than his fastest pitch. And
He's throwing
supposedly
2 miles an hour faster than his average.
and supposedly is what is it? What do they measure, like RPMs or something on pitches?
Yeah,
Like,
like
revolutions
it's
per minute.
spin rate and stuff. And they
yeah,
were
his
going,
spin rate
yeah,
was off
he's-
the charts.
But it was all just above his average. Do you know how an average is formed?
No, I understand that. I'm just saying. I'm not saying the guy cheated. I'm saying there were clear benefits to using Icy Hot.
Yeah, he's fire, and you can use Icy Hot. It is not a banned substance for a pitcher. So put it all over
Maybe-
your dick and balls and go crazy.
Maybe if we Icy Hot our dick and balls, our jokes per minute will go above
Whoa,
our
that's
average.
what I'm
for an
saying.
hour.
Do you think that if you put Icy Hot on your dick and balls, you could throw 80 miles an hour?
No, no, but maybe I could tell 80 jokes an hour. I don't know.
Are we doing that? Are we locked in? Next episode? Next recording?
I'm
Yeah.
in.
I'm in. Everybody's
Nick,
got
are
to
you
have
going to
Icy
do
Hot.
it too?
Elite performance.
He's got to do it. He's Nick.
Nick, are you going to do it? Thank God I don't talk. I mean, if we're going to do it, we can do it. It's just going to be, okay, let's do it. I
Oh, Nick
guess.
says, I'll do it if you do.
man. Oh, my God.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
There we go.
Oh,
Fine.
shit.
All right, episode 127 is going to be.
No,
It's going to be Icy
No.
Hot.
Yeah,
It's gonna be. We're going to operate above our average.
And we always do.
Am I coming in hot?
Oh, no, I think we
or
should
do
apply
I
it
apply
mid-episode.
during the... Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I agree. I think
Yeah,
at the top of
yeah.
the episode, we apply. And then,
That sounds good.
Oh.
We'll
How
have
do
like
we
an.
keep, how do we... Here's... Okay. I have questions about this then.
Okay.
How do we keep each other honest?
A 4K
Is it honor
webcam.
system? It has... No! Onto what? The 4K webcam onto what?
Dude, I shoved an icicle up my ass during an episode. Like, this is not outside of the realm of things that you should be able to believe I would do. I've done it on camera in Achievement Hunter. Gavin was there. Like, you don't have to worry about me.
Yeah, and there's no point in faking something like that.
No.
I
I want
agree.
to be part of this experience.
I think
This
we'll
is
keep
important
ourselves
research.
honest.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Here's what I'll say. If anybody here fakes it and it doesn't go all in, they're just going to have to live with that knowledge for the rest
know
of their lives, knowing they didn't fully share in the experience.
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
definitely not a face move if you don't do it.
Yeah, it's also going to be noticeable because they're going to be way less funny than everybody else. We're all going to be on the top of our game.
We're going to be
because of
on
this.
fire.
Yeah.
Everyone else is going to be engaged and locked in. If you're not part of that, you're going to get left in the dust.
So we're promising episode 127 is going to be the funniest episode of Face?
I guess, yeah. Yeah, we are. Or we're confirming that it does nothing. That the Icy Hot doesn't work. We're
Either way,
we're
we'll
taking
learn
this
something.
into the lab.
Here's
Yeah,
what we
this
can
is
do.
Research.
Here's what we can do.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If it's going poorly and it doesn't feel like the funniest episode,
No.
there is a story I told you guys about 3 weeks ago, a between episodes face that I did to myself that I thought was too gross to tell on camera.
Yes.
And I think Gavin agreed.
No.
Eric agreed. Gavin disagreed, and I don't remember where Andrew
Gavin and I both agreed that it was appropriate that it worked, and Eric did not.
I think
let's not get it wrong. It's a horrendous story, but it is.
It's disgusting and gross, and it's fantastic.
Eric was fully against it, but I recommended maybe we just save that for a live event.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, if things are going badly, I can break the glass and pull that story out and try in some way to tell it that doesn't make me seem like a monster.
I would also like to point out that there were a few comment leavers who thought it was too far when we all Winnie the Pooh'd it and hung our genitals out for about a minute of the podcast. So if you felt that way, you're not going to enjoy next week.
No, you're not.
Yeah, that's true.
Give it a miss.
Am I doing a patch? Am I going with the foam?
What roll on or whatever, cream. I have all of it.
I assumed I would lather up the hands in the cream.
Yeah, I'm gonna
just go to town.
Yeah, I don't think I want to patch that area. Yeah,
I would not patch it.
That could be bad.
I would either get the roll on, which seems like a lot. Just get the cream. The cream makes sense.
Just get the cream.
I'm on DoorDash right now. I'm just looking to see what options I have if I wanted.
Well, can you leave a note and make sure they know it's for your balls so you can make the funniest episode of a podcast?
Oh, and do we care about brand? Like I have Tiger Balm. I was going to use Tiger Balm. I think it's stronger than Icy Hot anyway. But if you need me to get Icy Hot brand Icy Hot, I can.
I don't think it matters.
We should have a consistent.
I just have Tiger Balm Ultra already here because I basic.
You want to put something called Tiger Balm Ultra on your dick and balls.
Yeah, it'll be way worse, I think, than Icy Hot.
I feel like we're all about to start doping before the next game. Like that's how we're treating this.
Yeah, I could get the ointment Ultra Strength. It's got a tiger on it because it's Tiger Balm. That makes sense.
We'll get the same stuff.
Tiger Balm's serious deal.
Are we getting Tiger Balm?
I guess we're getting Tiger Balm.
Does this clear legal, by the way?
Yeah, legal. Yeah, I just asked. Legal said it's fine. They also don't know we exist, so it's okay.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello and welcome to
Icy Hot has gone on.
Oh no, it hasn't. Stop. We're all supposed to have Icy Hot. I don't know if you guys want to do that this week or we just push it to a week when.
Well, here's the thing with that. I started Googling. Like, should you put what happens if you put Icy Hot on your junk? And it's just horror story after horror story. And
I don't know what you were expecting.
The episode where we discussed it hasn't come out yet, so I don't know the audience's thoughts on. I assume we're going to get bombarded with "Don't do that, don't do that." It honestly scared me. It scared the shit out of me.
It's a terrible idea. Can I talk about some of my Icy Hot experience? Because I've never had Icy Hot or Tiger Balm around me.
Yeah,
and it has been a time. I've learned that I shouldn't be allowed to have it in my possession. Has been essentially the arc of the last time we talked.
Have you been using?
Oh, I've been using because I'd never used before, and I wanted to get a feel. So this is where I have three separate Icy Hot incidents that have occurred in the past week. I know Jeff didn't buy any of the stuff that I said for one of the stories. Gav, do you have like the whoopee cushion, the gum, and all that?
Cushion, I got the bubbles, I got the gum, I got the candle, I got an extension lead.
Then we'll go through the thing for that.
I'll be honest. Was that a real request?
Yes, that was a real request.
Okay, because you asked everybody to get a 6-foot extension cord. So I got that extension cord, and then we're good. And then 4 or 5 days later, you're like, oh, by the way, get a whoopee cushion and all that stuff. And I thought, this motherfucker's just trying to see how much we'll buy.
No. This story occurred. There's a purpose for it. The reason why it was delayed was because this event hadn't happened when I talked about the extension cord yet. We're going to go with the first one. This is my first experience. I bought both Tiger Balm and Icy Hot because I had no experience with either. I don't know what they're like. I don't know if they're the same. They're different.
Now, are these creams or roll-ons?
These are creams. Okay, these are the extra strength cream for both of them.
Good.
So I'm sitting at my desk, and I'm like, I'm going to try this out. So I'm just going to cover my left arm in Icy Hot. Just completely cover it. I'm going to cover my other arm with Tiger Balm. It's just completely coated. And it's just, I'm feeling the heat. I'm like, wow, this is a lot. I'm just sitting at my desk. I'm like, I'm going to go through this experience. About 5 minutes after I do that, I get a phone call informing me that somebody in my family has passed away. And it's devastating. It's a crushing moment. It's upsetting. but my arms are on fire because of the fucking Icy Hot and the Tiger Bomb. And I'm starting to cry. I'm having a terrible time. I'm like, I just need to lay down and cry for a while. So I crawl in the bed. I'm getting Icy Hot and Tiger Bomb over all of my sheets. It's everywhere. My pillow mountain isn't up. So
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. It's not funny.
No, it is funny. It's very funny. I'm telling this because I texted Gavin about this, and so I'm miserable. I'm in pain. I'm crying. I'm stuffed up. I'm starting to get a headache, and I'm like, I can't stay in this bed. I'm fucking ruining these sheets. I'm just gonna sit in my bath and cry and be sad for a while and just ride this out. So I go to hop into the tub. I recently was given this wonderful gift. I got a bath pillow, which is like a pillow that you snap into your tub. So I got this pillow, and I'm climbing into the tub, and my ass hits it, and it falls into the water, and I'm upset, and now my arms are on fire, my pillow is now drenched in water, and I'm like, I'm so overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna snap this to the wall. So I just grabbed it, and I snapped it up higher so my head wouldn't rest on it. And so I'm sitting in the dark, sad. My left arm is on fire with tigers. I got Icy Hot on the other arm. It's terrible. And then I start getting dripped on by my pillow with cold water. And I just started laughing because it was just disaster after disaster. And I just couldn't. It was like, of course, now I'm getting dripped on by this fucking pillow. When I told Gavin the story, it's such a funny goddamn comment where he's like, you're like a cartoon character. Like in cartoons, a rain cloud is over a person when they're sad. You made your own rain cloud. I'm just sitting in the tub. So that was my first.
Imagine him in the tub with a little, like, tiny little gray storm over his head.
Drip.
This is my dumb bath pillow, which is great. I love it, but it's a ridiculous thing to own. So that's my first experience with Icy Hot.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. Of course.
Which one was more intense? Icy Hot?
I have no idea.
You
the
couldn't tell the
research was
difference?
out the window as soon as I started crying. I was no longer paying attention.
I feel like they're only made worse by coming into contact with water, or more intense. Was that not the case?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
So now we're gonna move into story 2. Now, Gavin, you have the items I've sent you. When I tell you to prep the items, I'd say right now.
Okay.
When I say the product, use it the way that it is intended.
So just to confirm, I'm getting out the whoopee cushion, the bubbles, a candle.
Yeah, so the first thing
And,
is, can you light your candle? Are you able to do that?
You know what? I didn't get a lighter. Hold on.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Let him get a lighter. Prepare. Get my
Well,
notes
now I feel bad for not buying all this random shit. you really should have emphasized that you were serious.
Well,
it just never got mentioned. It felt like such an aside the way you did it.
I don't think that's true because I made a fucking Amazon wish list and sent it to you guys so it'd be easier for you to find.
Did you really?
With that tag. Yeah, I posted it in the Slack. I was like, hey, here's a link if you want to order this.
I'll be honest.
On Amazon.
I've been off my game with the mouth stuff. I may have just missed that.
No, that's fair. Totally fair. Okay, so let me organize this. Wait for Gavin to come back. This is 2 of 3, and I think this is the most expansive story, but I need to talk about the third event because it has impacted other things as well. Oh, it's been a lot of pain. Okay, you back, Gavin?
Yeah, I got a lighter.
So Gavin and Eric are always talking about the genius that is the exciting experience that is D-Box. And we got a new Avatar coming out. The first Avatar, biggest movie of all time. I don't know if that's still true. Probably isn't. But it was huge. And that was all about new technology. So I thought I need to bring some new technology to the podcast game. So this is the Do-Box experience because you got to do it yourself. This isn't you can't do it for you. So we're doing Do-Box right now.
Should I be filming this?
No, I don't think so. You don't have to. But if the audience wants to be in the Do-Box, I almost said the wrong thing. The Do-Box experience, you'll need a candle, a pack of Dentine ice, bubbles that you can blow, and a whoopee cushion. I believe that's
all right. So stop, pause the podcast here, or go to Target or Walmart, buy that shit, and then come back.
All right, I'm just gonna
light your candle.
I just filled up the whoopee cushion. All right, I think I'm all set. I got all my tools.
Okay, so what happened was, this is like probably the 5th or 6th time I've used Icy Hot at this stage. And to be completely honest, I was kind of disappointed with the effect of it so far. So I thought I'm going to I'm going to use quadruple the amount I've typically been using, and I'm going to coat my arm in it. Just going to fill it.
Can I ask you a question? What effect are you going for? Do you have a sore arm?
Sometimes I get a sore wrist on the one that I dislocated for a long time.
You know, it's like for muscle pain, right? Like it's not.
Yeah, it's just it's more like the icy hot effect. Like I was expecting it to be more intense than it had been to this point. So I thought, what if I apply more of it? Maybe I'm not applying enough to get the effect that I would assume that it would have. So applied on my arm. I'm playing Stacking, or I was at that time, which is a great game. Having fun with that. Immediately, it works. Like, it's successful. My arm is radiating. It's so much cooler than it had ever been before. Like, this is great. I just have to use more if I want it to be a more intense effect. So it's good. It kind of dies down after a while, so I'm not happy about that. But then, whoopee cushion.
Nailed it. All right.
That's so minimal. So the problem was it was a Trojan fart. It had more in it than I was anticipating. So I had to quickly run to the bathroom. So I'm in the bathroom and I'm just sitting. I'm using the bathroom. I'm on my phone. I'm watching clips. I'm having a good time. Denty nice, Gavin. Having a good time.
How many?
Just the two. Start chewing away.
Mm-hmm.
Denty nice. So I'm sitting. I'm on the toilet. Done. Stand up. I'm in the sink. I'm washing my hands. All of a sudden, my asshole feels like the feeling in your mouth right now. Mm-hmm. It is a cold chill. I have made an error. I used the same hand.
By the way, that's what you're describing. That's the joy that is the too spicy icy.
It is, yes. But that is, so the difference between the too spicy icy and this experience is I'm at first shocked and terrified because I realize what I've done. I've used the same hand. This is a problem. But then it's kind of nice. It feels good. Like it's kind of a frosty freshness. Everything's sweet.
Like your butthole's minty.
Yeah, I imagine this is what like Sub-Zero's door feels like. Like it's not too cold, but there's a definite feeling of cold in the air. Sub-Zero. I assume he lives in a cold place. He likes cold. Yeah. But it's not.
Yeah.
Because
all the cold
the inside
is colder than the outside.
So it's not freezing, but it's because it's radiated through. It's a lesser cool. It's a nice feeling. But then I remember that this has waves and the panic really hits. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I feel like I have lit a fuse to my ass that I need to try to extinguish as quickly as possible. So I hop in the tub, I fill it with water, I'm just holding, I'm clenching because I'm terrified. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's a bad time. It's a fury. Thanks. Blow bubbles, Gavin.
Oh shit, there's a seal on the hold on.
Get the bubbles ready. So I'm sitting in the tub, I'm in pain. I'm clenching real hard. My arm is once again on fire. It has come back a little bit. I'm feeling the heat. You blow bubbles, Gavin?
I'm still trying to get the lid off.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to continue. You blow bubbles when you can.
I'll let you know when they're coming.
Okay.
Are you still chewing the gum too, or have you discarded the gum?
You can get rid of the gum.
The gum's still in. Okay. This is it's very do-it-yourself. It's actually a little bit distracting from the story, but the effects are amazing. As soon as you talked about your asshole being like this gum, I could imagine it so well.
Yeah, It was the same feeling. And I hadn't had Denty Nice in a long time, but I was like, oh my god, this is Denty Nice. Are you okay?
He spilled.
That's
bubble juice everywhere.
all over the keyboard.
Yeah, he spilled.
Oh,
this is great.
All right, hang on. I'm blowing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
blow some bubbles.
Oh god.
You okay?
Oh god, that's a shit. My monitor. Oh.
So then I fart under the water, and it is like the gates of hell opened with the gas, which confirms. Okay.
Nailed it.
This is so good.
I had to blow it up again.
It's an underwater fart. So it was fiery, and I realized that, oh god, like my fears are confirmed. My asshole is on fire right now. This is terrible.
I'm going to do a slightly more advanced move, Andrew. I'm just going to get some I'm gonna dip the tip of the whoopee cushion in the bubbles.
Yeah.
Okay.
To try and mimic the underwater fart.
Oh, this is a great
shit,
idea.
that's hot. Put my hand in the candle. Hold on. I'm gonna see if this does anything.
Dude, that sounded so sad.
It blew a little bubble.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Andrew, you're inventing a new form of entertainment here.
I have.
fucking
Yep,
love
this
it.
is for
I
the
can't
do box.
wait for us to do box again.
Mm-hmm. So that happened. I'm terrified. I'm continuing to clench. But then things go okay. I'm there for like 10 minutes. You okay? You okay, Gavin? Gavin?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm having such a good time. I need to wash my hands.
Is he just blowing bubbles with the whoopee cushion?
He's
now?
just,
Is that
we
this is
fucking
his
lost.
living his life?
He's 9 years
gone.
old now.
He's on a different. Yeah, this is great. So I think things are terrible because of the fiery farts. Then things calm down for a bit, and I'm okay. But then my arm reignites. The icy hot really kicks in.
Yeah.
And I am now once again terrified because it applied to my arm about 15 minutes before it got in my ass.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just wondering, like, am I on a clock? Is the clock running now, like, in 15 minutes? And am I going to experience this wrath once again in my asshole? And I was paranoid. 15 minutes pass after that. Nothing happens. But I was so scared. I spent an additional hour in the tub just nervous that it would appear. Yeah, just to be safe. Yeah. Then I cautiously, I don't know if Gavin's back.
I'm back.
Okay. After all of that, I cautiously get out of the bath and confirm that the fire in my ass has now been extinguished. Gavin, blow out your candle. And that was our first stew box experience.
That was phenomenal. What experience. I had a really good time with all my tools. I made a real mess.
I am so jealous that I feel so lame that I didn't participate, but it was so fun to listen to. I'm so excited for us all to do box in the future.
I have one more icy hot incident that has been a massive annoyance in my life.
Oh yeah, please.
Where after all of this is the third event that occurred. I thought I didn't really remember how we got to balls because we were talking about
it was one of
pitchers.
y'all. It was one of you two.
Oh, it was definitely Gavin.
Balls? It was a baseball thing.
Yeah, but the whole thing was that they would apply icy hot.
I was thinking
to their ears,
and then somebody
to
was like, "Oh, we'll put it on our balls," and I was like,
"No, that was the story Eric told about the guy who rubbed it on his cock and balls."
I don't remember that story at all. I just remember us talking about the Padres pitching thing with the ears.
Roger Clemens, yeah.
And then we went to ball. Okay, so there was a reason. I just didn't remember it. But I thought, I wonder what the ears would feel like. So I hopped in the tub. I'm in the dark once again. It's the evening.
Are you still sad at this point?
No, I'd say I'm on the upswing.
Okay.
I'm feeling better. Not great, but I'm getting there. This is a few days later. And I'm sitting in the tub. It's filled with water. I'm like, okay, I'm now going to apply the icy hot, but I'm in the dark, so I need a light to see everything. So I used the flashlight app on the phone that you gave me, Gavin. And I put it on the side of the tub, and I turn for the icy hot, and it slides in like a skateboarder going down a ramp. Like it just rolls into the water. And I immediately panic because I have a small crack in the bottom left corner of the screen. I'm like, oh, it's going to fill with water. So I put my foot on it, and I slide it up the other end of the tub, and I'm applying all of my pressure. It's like it's on the balls of my feet, essentially, sticking up above my toes. And I'm fully extended in the tub.
I'm imagining like a Mission Impossible 1.
Yeah, that is exactly what's going on. And the flashlight is blasting me in the face. That's the way it's facing. And I'm trying to figure out a way while the water is fully turned on. So it's filling with hot water, the hottest water it could have. And I'm trying to navigate all this. I'm attempting to move it to a place in which I could grab it, but it's not working. I can't go under. Just with how the tub is designed, I can't get it wet again because I'm worried about the hole. So I spend like 10 minutes attempting to do this myself. And I'm struggling. I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to get it to move walls. So I adjust it, it slides down my feet, and now it's in like the arch of my foot where it's not sticking out at all. and I am completely screwed. And so I'm just laying there, my flashlight in the dark, my phone trapped to the wall with my foot. And I have to call out to my partner if they wouldn't mind coming in here. I need a hand with something. And they open the door to me like fully stretched out in the tub naked with a phone beneath my foot.
So are you like on your back with your foot pressed against the opposite wall still?
I am, yes.
So that surely means your genitals are fully up in the air sticking out of the water.
Oh, yeah. It's a terrible image for anyone to see. And they just open the door and say, "What are you doing?" Because I've got this flashlight, and I'm like, "I can't. Could you please just grab the phone from my foot?" And they're like,
it just looks like an awful selfie being taken.
So they grab it and they give it back to me, and they just say, "You are ridiculous," and then they leave. I say, "Thank you. I'm happy because I think my phone is okay. Everything is good." About 3 hours later, I haven't been able to get my speakers to work since that point, which sometimes happens where like it'll think that there's a residue or something in the headphone jack. It thinks that I have headphones plugged in when I don't. So that's been an issue in the past. My speaker starts to hiss a little bit, and I thought, oh, this must be it. Like there must be something there. Like something's going on. I will suck the moisture out. So I attempt to suck the moisture out. I get the little vibration you get, like when you hit a key on a phone. My phone vibrates. Then the entire thing dies. I killed my phone. My phone died. I have been phoneless for like 6 days at this point. I just set up my old shitty hot dog device phone that I love, but it's terrible, while my new phone arrives, because it's going to take another week. And I missed you both, so I just wanted to be able to text you. So that's been my Icy Hot experience to this point. I shouldn't have it. It shouldn't be near me. It's been terrible.
So let me ask you a question. Well, I'm going to ask two questions. One, did you put it on your ears? And if so, how was it?
I did not apply it to my ears at that time. No, that was not. It never came together. I was crushed by the phone experience.
Have you at any point used it as intended?
One time.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. As I said, sometimes my wrist flares up a little bit, and I was like, I'll try it on this and see if it helps at all.
Well,
I don't feel like it did. But.
Well, it might not have been for that specific issue, but if you ever have sore muscles, I would recommend it. It when used properly, it can be highly effective. The main problem with Icy Hot, which by the way, I think is trash. I highly recommend Tiger Balm. Is that it's kind of like psychedelic drugs, like acid or maybe like mushrooms, where like it's fun at first, but then at some point you're done with it, and you're like, oh, I had that experience, I'm done with this. But it's not done with you. It works on its own timetable, and so Icy Hot can be like, no, you're in this for another 2 hours, whether you want to be or not. And
is there anything that counteracts the effects if you want to get rid of it?
Oh yeah, easily.
Like what?
Oh, did you want to know what that was? Oh yeah, yeah, time.
Oh, just time, just time.
Great,
old-fashioned time.
Fantastic,
old-fashioned time. Yeah, takes care of it.
Ooh.
Like right now, Andrew, enough time has passed, doesn't feel any effects.
No, I don't know if I'd say that. I have a confession.
Oh boy,
I have a thing to say. Now that we've had our delicious, nice waffle times, that was very sweet. I need to confess and say that I've recorded this entire show with all of you, with my ears coated in Icy Hot to see if I would focus better as part of the experiment. This has been a grueling endeavor to get through. There have been times where I've winced randomly when people are talking. I'd like to say at this stage didn't work at all.
No, disagree.
I was zoning out.
Disagree.
Dude, you were on fire.
No.
This episode.
No.
You're gonna hate this.
No.
This is an all-timer Andrew episode. Period.
I understand, but it was the prep I did going into it. It had nothing to do with what was happening.
You nailed your bathtub story. You nailed it.
I'm telling you. I don't know, but it was a little bumpy. I had to. Go ahead.
Here's what my review had Andrew not said this last part. My review would have been fucking grade A plus episode. Andrew was on today. He was like sharp. He was like quick to respond. He was with it. He was funny. He was clear. He was like firing on all cylinders. I'm like, this is like an all-time great Andrew episode, and now I know why. All-time Andrew episode. All time.
I don't think it had anything. I found it hard to listen at points when you were talking because my ears were on fire. All I could smell was Icy Hot. I put way too much on. It went in my ear hole. It was a terrible experience. I've been struggling this whole show, but I guess apparently if it works, I just move on. You know what? I'm gonna be funnier than both of you during the final script. Give me the tiger bomb. See this tiger bomb going.
Sure. That's true.
I'm gonna have to.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to really lather up next
the
episode.
tiger bomb's on.
Yeah, I mean,
Tiger bomb's on.
Talking about jumping the gun, I'm still gonna do the Icy Hot on my balls next week.
Yeah,
but
I was joking about shoveling it on at the beginning, but I should have. Well, Andrew, you've done it right at the end of the episode. The payoff is.
Oh no! Oh no! So hot!
Yeah, I know that feeling. I know exactly that feeling.
Are we in his bathroom? Where's he getting all this water from?
He's in for a really shitty 45 minutes, probably.
Is he in the tub? Where's he gone? Where did he rub it?
I think he put it on his balls. It's on his ears and his balls. He's He's triple funny.
Sounds like he's doing efforts for
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let Andrew's comedy play us out. Thanks for listening to another episode of Face. This is episode 127. We leave you with Andrew.
Oh man! I don't feel any funnier. I don't feel any funnier. Now it's cold. It's cold. Oh, this is a mistake. Why did I do this? The waffle was so good. No, the ball. The fucking I can get this pillow out of here.
Hey, I was talking to Eric this morning. We were doing another production, and I listened to the most recent episode of Face that's out, which I guess is maybe 126. It's the one where we promo that we're gonna all put Icy Hot on our balls,
and then only Andrew did it.
And then only Andrew did it, and I didn't think much of it at the time when we were recording the episode where Andrew, because I think we all agree it was Andrew's funniest episode. And it was so strong. But going back and listening to that other episode, we really leaned in hard to the fact that we were all going to do it together at the beginning of an episode. And I don't want to salad cream it. So I do think we should probably all put Icy Hot on our balls this episode, or to stay fair to the audience.
Do I have to do this again? Do I have to do a second wave of this?
Yeah, no, I think you definitely should, because it's a group effort, isn't it?
Yeah.
Last week was kind of one-sided, and that was unfortunate.
Yeah, and also that wasn't our fault. That was your fault. So we should definitely be a part of this.
I have Tiger Balm Ultra Strength, or I have Icy Hot Original.
Well, I got the Icy Hot
preference?
Original because that's what everybody said. Well, actually, mine's advanced pain. Really.
Yeah, I could only find Ultra Strength for both products.
How long is it? How long is this going to last?
Jeff was spot on. He was like 45 minutes.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it was after we recorded, the next hour was spent in my bathtub hating the world, and I'd say it'd calm down maybe like 45 minutes later.
If you want to know how long Icy Hot lasts on your balls, ask the guy who's done it before a couple times.
I will say I had a great, I don't know how this works. I don't know what this show is. Oh, Jeff's already applied, it sounds like.
About to.
Okay.
That's a lot.
You know how we after the show, Gavin comes back and we typically talk for a few minutes when we're done recording. I did that on the Tiger Balm thing. Yeah, post pleasantries. Having pleasantries, trying to have a normal conversation with somebody while your balls have Tiger Balm on them felt ridiculous. I feel like there could almost be a show there where it's like a group of people talking. One of them has Tiger Balm on their balls, and you have to figure out who it is.
I think that's a great idea. It's kind of like we used to do bits. Oh boy, we used to do bits back in the day where you'd have like we would do like variety shows for like, I don't know, for live stream stuff. We would have like 5 drinks and one would be a shot of, or like 5 would be shots of vodka and one would be a shot of like vinegar. And you try to mask who got the vinegar. I love doing those kinds of, I love doing those kinds of things.
Eric, have you put yours on?
No, I don't have any Icy Hot, and I did not know we were doing this today.
I mean, Eric and I did talk about it this morning, and he agreed.
I did not agree to do it today. I definitely agreed that we should do it as a team. And
didn't you agree that you would do it with us, and then last week we were going to do it? So just get the Icy Hot that you prepared last week.
No. You have to understand. I don't have any. I have none. So I can't do this because I was not prepared to do this today. Because when I talked to Jeff, the way he made it sound was we should pick an episode where we're all going to do it. So what I think we should do is wait to do it together as a team. That way we all have the funniest episode. Right, Gavin? Because it doesn't make sense if only some of us are doing it. All of us should do it together, don't you think?
I have a mound of it in my hand.
Put it on your dick.
But what I'm saying is that
it's on my balls.
Gavin,
put it on your balls.
What I'm saying is that you have a choice right now. You don't have to do this. And then we have to do it together as a team.
I can't not do it 2 weeks in a row when I said I was going to do it.
What I'm saying is that
this
if we're going to do it, we all have to do it as a group, don't we?
So hop down the shops.
There's no hop down the shops for me. That's not how this works.
Hop down the damn shops, Eric. Go get the stuff.
I mean, do you have it? Is it in your hand?
It's on my hands.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that you can rinse it off your hands real quick, and then we just, we pick an episode and we really go for it.
Gavin,
I'm moving it towards my balls, Eric.
Gavin,
well,
put
you
it
don't
on
have
your balls.
to do that. You have.
Gavin,
how much should we put in?
Think about how funny you're going to be.
Is it like toothpaste? How much goes?
I put more than toothpaste on meat.
All right, hold on. Okay, I made a mistake. Oh, it's so bad.
All right, you guys roll around in it. I'll go see if I have any, but I surely don't.
I covered my balls, like all of like if it's considered my balls, it's got Icy Hot on it.
I feel like I'm gonna puke. No, the worst part is I put Icy Hot on my ears before we did this to prove that it wasn't the ears. It's like on my ears too. This is a terrible idea.
Gav, how you doing, man?
Oh shit! Damn, that's instant. That's like 20. That's like 20 seconds of my nuts are in the fire.
I'm so glad I didn't do. I'm so glad.
Okay, I'm still going uphill. Like, when does this level off? When does it?
It hasn't leveled off yet for me.
Oh God!
Shit, dude! That's insane! My nuts, dude!
So, how's everybody doing? Is it just me? I feel like I dipped my balls in wet fire.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I just looked. I kind of dug around our medicine cabinet, some other places. I looked. I don't have any. So what we're going to have to do is just do this again another time. So, yeah, so you guys will have to probably, you guys will have to do it again a different time. Yeah, Nick said same. So, we want to make sure it's the whole group thing. It's pretty quiet for a podcast. Is that normal?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still trying to do a podcast. I'm trying to channel this into the funniest podcast ever. I don't know where my co-hosts went.
Right.
Eric, how are you doing? What's going on in your... Let's talk about stuff. What do you got going on?
Man. I just... Nick said he has some Vicks Vapor Rub, but that's for his sick wife, and he doesn't think that he could rub that on his dick and balls and then give it back to her. He's right. He should not do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
I do think that, unfortunately, just... We're going to have to do... You guys are going to have to do this one more time, so that way we all do it as a group. But that's okay. We'll do like a regular episode this time, and then it'll be fine. So, I'm good. How's things going with you? Excited for an office day?
I'll be honest with you, Eric.
Yeah.
I feel a little nauseous.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm excited about an office day too. We should probably talk about that. Couple things have happened since we last recorded. Oh my God, that was like a puke burp. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Fuck. It's like a million tiny needles on my dick all at once.
Dude,
or on my
it's
balls.
like if you took 60 cooking knives, all with like sharp tip up, and I'm just swinging my balls across the top of all the knives. That is like 5 times worse than I expected it to be. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll just say this.
Oh my god.
I'm glad we didn't do the Tiger Bomb. This Icy Hot sucks, but it is not Tiger Bomb bad. This is like...
I'm not doing Tiger Bomb.
It's like the difference between a jalapeno and a habanero, you know? It's like, or a habanero and a serrano. They're both hot as dicks, but one's a little bit worse. Woo! Fucking assholes!
So yeah, we watched the monkey movie. That's good stuff.
Yeah,
that should be out
right.
pretty soon. Yeah.
Good call. Well, that's what I wanted to get back to. Last week, we said after we recorded, we decided we were going to watch the monkey movie. I don't remember if we said it in an episode or not, but we definitely did decide we were going to do it, and we did. It was interesting. It elicited an apology to me from Andrew for something I didn't even know I was upset about. I thought it was awesome. I thought the movie was amazing. I thought Andrew's presentation, his 10-minute intro, was amazing. I was talking about with Eric this morning. I think it opened up it could be a whole new product for us if we combine our monkey movie kind of thing that we do in the Tuxedo the movie with Dewbox. I feel like we have and a solid intro. I feel like we have a whole package we can start delivering to people.
I had an idea about that I wanted to run by you.
I'm in the ice phase, by the way.
Yeah, okay. Now it's the ice. I was able to come back. The Icy Hot was so much worse. Or maybe I just wasn't prepared in the same way. That was terrible. This is terrible.
Still terrible.
It's still awful. I don't know how you're hanging in, Jeff, the way you are. I had to
feel like I could piss petrol.
I've done it a couple times in the past for similarly stupid reasons, and so
I genuinely thought I was gonna puke.
Plus, Andrew, I could have one of my arms hanging, like sliced 90% off and just hanging on, but for 45 minutes I'd be able to. I could focus and focus on the podcast because I'm a professional.
I got genuinely worried there of how much it kept building.
Yeah.
It went maybe 2 or 3 times beyond my tolerance for pain.
Yeah, it was high. It was bad.
It's definitely like at the tolerance line. Yeah, it's like.
Can I say I don't feel any funnier?
I told you guys one time I got jalapeno juice all over my dick, and I had to put my dick in milk. Like that was worse, but not that much worse.
This isn't funny.
No, it's not. It's terrible. It's the worst.
This is the episode with the most belabored pauses.
Go to the shop, Eric. Go to the damn shop.
I already looked around. We're going to have to do this again because I didn't have any of the stuff. So, like, you guys
I'll just be the least funny person in the room. I'm good. I've done it twice.
Oh, shit.
It's terrible.
It's heating up again. The ice is melting.
Really?
Oh.
See, I got the cool breeze right now.
If I put a thermal camera on my nuts, do you think it would show a higher temperature?
Absolutely. If there was predator vision on you right now, it would think that there's like 12 people in your balls for the amount of heat that's radiating.
My nuts wouldn't make it through the airport through those like fever detectors.
No, it wouldn't.
Here's what I'm gonna recommend for you, Gav. Sit forward. Don't lean back too much right now because what can happen?
Oh, it can drip down.
Experience. Yeah, as your balls will start to sweat from the heat and the pain, and then they'll carry it right down your gooch, right into your butthole, and you don't want a flaming butthole and flaming balls. So just like try to protect that area because it's like a whole other level of hell when your assholes. I mean, that's why I created the Too Spicy Icy, right? Like you don't want to go, you don't want to double dip there. What do you think the shortest episode we've done is? And is 27 minutes too short?
Way too short. Yeah.
Damn it.
Incredibly short. But you're a professional, as you just said. You like to focus and hang into things and that you'd be fine.
I tell you what, fit real nice on vinyl there.
No, it's too short for vinyl because there's a B-side.
Well, that's it. Yeah, we just have to do this is an A-side, and then we just have to figure out what the B-side is, I guess.
Dude, it's ironic that we wouldn't have a B-side due to a balls issue. That'd be perfect. That'd set up great.
I'm gonna my stomach. I feel legitimately pukey.
Yeah. That's how I felt. I had to step away for a moment. If you need to step away, Jeff, nothing wrong in that. I had to step away and gather myself. Now we're back.
I mean, I will say that I do think there's. I mean, it's the podcast. You probably shouldn't be stepping away in general.
No, but you should also have fucking Icy Hot in your balls. Not everything's perfect.
Well, I looked, and so it's fine. You just have to do it one more time.
It's fine.
If I puke, I'll just do it off. I'll just do it right off.
Yeah, it's fine. Hey, gather yourself.
It's not like I didn't clean up years worth of dog piss and shit.
Now, on a scale of 1 to 10,
Oh.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how funny do you feel right now, Gavin?
Oh,
that's perfect. It's a perfect response.
1.5.
It's really
1.5.
It's really interesting because Andrew was definitely like an 11 out of 10 last week when he put the Icy Hot on, but I don't feel like it's transferred to me.
Definitely not me.
I don't think I've said anything funny, and I don't plan on it.
Do you know how I faced myself with it last week? You know what I did? I made a huge mistake. I did it so late in the show, and you even commented on it. Why would you do it so late? There's no payoff. I was under the belief that we were going to record 2 episodes. And so it was going to start there and go into the next. And then as soon as we were done, Jeff was like, nobody told me that we're going to do 2 today. I can't. I'm busy. So we only did 1. I wasted it. I never thought I'd be doing this again. But here we are.
And here we're going to be doing it again a third time when Eric and Nick decide to participate.
No, I'm just going to be the least funny guy in the room.
I mean, I got to be honest with you. We were ready to do it last episode. We'd all agreed on it. You did it. We didn't. So I just assumed, like, for instance, I'll explain how it went in my house. I got the Icy Hot. I put it on my desk in preparation of doing it last week. We didn't do it. I left the Icy Hot on the desk. It never moved. So when I sat down to record today, it was there and ready to go. So I don't understand how Nick and Eric aren't prepared. But I also don't want to hear a bunch of half-assed excuses either. So I guess we'll just move on.
I mean, they're whole-assed excuses. They're not half.
No, they're not.
They're full.
If you listen, to Jesus Christ, Gavin. If you listen,
I feel like I'm looking at a cryptid.
Gavin, can we post that photo?
I don't know. I don't think so. Can we?
I mean, we probably shouldn't.
I've pulled my mic all the way down to the ground, and I'm just on all fours, just letting the air get to it. And
I have got to say,
the air might not help. The air's a problem.
I have got to say, I'm definitely failing on the funny on the funny side. But the photo that Gavin just posted, that's been double edited to hide his junk while he's on all fours staring into the screen, is maybe the funniest thing he's ever done. Gavin, you're at 11.5 right now. He blacked out his junk with red marker, and then he decided to double up with black. But you can see the red poking through still, and it looks like he's just wearing a T-shirt, struggling in his face, looking at the camera with his ass hanging out the other end, looking like he's presenting. It is awesome.
I'm sure the neighbors are getting a good view. I felt like I could see through the red. So I put the
The worst part for me is I applied to my ears prior to, so they're sequencing off. My ears are incredibly hot right now while my balls are cold, and then my balls are going to get hot and my ears are going to get terrible.
Out of sync.
It's out of sync. It's completely out of sync.
I got to say, Gav, if we could put that image on a shirt, I bet we'd sell it. If we could just sell, just put it up, just sell them for an hour, as many as we sell. I got to think we'd
I think if you were to Photoshop Gavin's face out of that photo, people wouldn't recognize that as Gavin. He looks like a different human being through this paint.
I didn't realize I was making that face.
That's just your face. It's an honest expression of what's happening, the current moment.
There was a bit they were going to do on Howard Stern 20 years ago now, 15 years ago, where this guy, Scott the engineer, was going to take anal from a porn star in Madison Square Garden for $250,000, and Howard was gonna sell tickets to it, and they were just gonna be a little curtained off room, and all that you could see was Scott's head sticking out as he was receiving the anal. And I think it fell through because I think Scott's family told him he couldn't do it. His wife and kid were like, absolutely not. Fuck, man, $250,000. That's a lot of money. And to find out that to have 15 great or terrible minutes, who knows until you try it, right? The face you're making is what I assume Scott's face would have looked like sticking out of that curtain. I gotta say, I've never seen you make a face like that.
Yeah,
ever.
you've lived with me for many years. Have I ever looked like that?
Never.
I feel like we could post this if we censor it even more. Even though you've censored all the necessary areas, it feels like a lot. I feel like if we
this
add
feels
more,
like really explicit.
Could you?
It does.
It feels like a Pornhub thumbnail.
It does.
What if we crop it from, kind of like the chest up, so you can at least see the look on his face?
Yeah, I think
I
that's
said
that's
it
what
feels
should be done.
wrong.
Yeah, just know that like the rest of what you're not seeing in the photo is, there's a lot
I don't know
going
about that.
on.
I feel like the face is the most explicit part. Of
No,
yeah.
it's not. It's the limbs to me. There's something
It's your little
explicit
knees
about
poking out at the
yeah,
bottom
it's
with the sun hitting your thigh hair.
To me, it's your posture. Like,
Yeah,
you
the
have like
posture
a
does a lot.
hunch. You have a hunch.
Yeah. Well,
And the fact
between me speaking, my head is just hanging down towards the ground, and I'm just lifting it up to talk in the mic.
I think the thing that is the most insane to me about it is that your asshole is facing away from the camera, right? And it is facing out and away from the camera from your position, and your blinds are up. They're like halfway up.
I don't think anyone can see me up here, but I don't know.
There's a lot of wasps and birds right now that are getting way more than they bargained for.
I just hope maybe the Google Earth picture doesn't get taken right now.
For that
Nick has put the Brazzers logo on. Not the first picture of me to have Brazzers put on it, but
so we had.
I gotta say, I did not heed the advice I gave Gavin, and my gooch is on fire. And it is
You're not on all fours?
fun. I'm not on all fours. It's hardwood floor in here. I had old knees. Oh my God, is my asshole? Not my asshole. My gooch is unhappy.
I think mine's wearing off. I think I'm on the tail end of mine.
Yeah, I feel.
No,
I
mine's
feel
just
better.
migrated
I'm
to
physically
new
sweating.
areas.
That's unfortunate for you. I'm amazed you stuck in, as you said. Very professional, Jeff. You did a good job.
Yeah.
I genuinely felt like I was going to die, so I had to step away.
These old balls have taken a beating a few times. This ain't my first ball rodeo.
Where does this rank on worst things done to your testicles?
Oh, it's not. It's up. It's not like 7 out of 10. I've done way worse.
I mean, you slammed your penis in the toilet.
Yep.
Twice.
Was that 1 and 2?
Yeah, those are up there. I mean, that's on stars when I did that. I almost blacked out.
Oh, my balls.
You okay, Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, it's better. Like, it's not as bad as it was 10 minutes ago or anything, but it's
good.
You know,
You're bouncing back.
I don't think I'm gonna throw up anymore.
That's good.
Oh. God.
Everyone doing okay?
Yeah, I'm back to like I can focus on shit again. I feel like the first 30 minutes of the podcast, I was unable to focus. Oh, Eric brings up we have an office day tomorrow. That is true.
I'm trying to find the Branston pickle pizza recipe from whatever place was making the Branston pickle pizza. However,
Domino's.
I did find the
Papa
Branston website, which has the cheese pickle and ham pizza. And I don't know if that's necessarily it, but they do have the recipe on the Branston site. So I am doing some research. I'm doing some digging. It is more difficult.
You've seen my
than I thought
list
it would be.
of ingredients, though, right?
I did. Yes, I did. Yes.
How much luck have you had with?
Oh, it'll be
with
fine.
those?
I'm grabbing everything tomorrow, and we'll be good to go. I'm not going to salad cream it. I am getting the things that you need.
You're getting everything I wrote?
Well, I'm going to do my best to get everything you wrote. I don't know. Like, look, you started going into like egg territory, so really, who fucking knows? But we're going to try.
I also asked for pickled onions and chutney. Do you think you can get that?
I can definitely try.
While you're out there doing that, why don't you pick up some Icy Hot, just in case?
Oh,
Yeah. I'll definitely make sure. Yeah, I'll definitely make sure.
Oh,
to
that's
do that.
perfect, because then while the pizza's cooking, Eric's nuts can be cooking in the
Right.
background.
It's simultaneous
That's a great
cook.
idea.
Right.
Yeah.
But then
Jeff,
we're all
have you ever
doing it at the same time, which is the important part of the whole thing.
Jeff, have you ever seen a plowman?
No.
I'll post one in the chat for you. It's
Oh,
what a
I'd
plowman
appreciate it.
looks
Thank
like.
you.
Yeah.
Let the record state that this is an audio podcast. Andrew just reposted the Gavin Brazzers image.
When you said plowman, it's immediately what my brain went to. You look like a plowman in that photo.
What does that mean?
I don't know,
You're
but
about to get
it
plowed,
associates. They connect.
I just had another little wave hit me again.
It hit you again?
Yeah.
Mine's totally over.
No, mine's definitely not over.
Jeff, is it because it dripped into your butthole or what?
Yeah, a little bit of that. It didn't get in the butthole. It stopped at the gooch, but there was definitely a transfer of pain. No, I think it just flared back up a little bit. Maybe I used more. I don't know. I used like a shaving cream amount. So I wanted to get in there really good. So I might have just overdone it. I guess. I don't know. It sucks either way. And I feel all sweaty still, which makes me. I feel like I need to take a shower, but it's probably a fucking terrible idea because then it just reactivates with the water.
It was bad when I did it last time we recorded. The ears especially, I put way too much in, and on one of the ears it fell right down into the hole. And then after we recorded, taking the headphones off and just feeling every light breeze go by was the worst feeling. Like it made me super sensitive to all wind in both ears. I had a shower later to try to like wash it off. I was still feeling it. I know you're not supposed to do this, but I was like, I feel like there was so much around my ear hole. I'll put a Q-tip in and just see what I could get. I was scooping out Icy Hot. It was terrible. It was a terrible time.
It's probably what it must have been like for Daredevil early on when he would like try to go to sleep at night and he could just hear everything and he couldn't figure it out. He had to like learn to sleep in the sleep deprivation chamber. Mm-hmm. Like your ears senses are so heightened. Yeah. For that brief period of time.
I have a photo predicting how the pizzas are going to go tomorrow. Post that just quickly for you guys. This is my assumption of what's going to happen once it's done. Cooking. I think it'll be the same. Just posted the photo of Jeff's reaction to the beans.
I think the pizzas will turn out more like this.
Glad I'm not eating that.
I don't know if it was the funniest episode we've ever done, but there were 3 sets of balls that were definitely uncomfortable and on fire throughout it. So
6 testicles were spent in the making of that episode.
Do you still have 6?
What?
Do you still have 2, rather? Is it one of yours? Did they remove it or did they just staple it?
They popped it out and popped it back in again.
Your ball
and stapled it down.
Your testicle left your body briefly.
Yeah, like one of my balls knows what it's like to briefly live outside the sack.
You have a testicle that's essentially like a ball astronaut.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
Astronaut. That's amazing.
Nick's re-entry was rough.
It looked like this.
That's Gavin on the surgery table. Well, there you go. I guess that's probably good for an episode.
So are you talking about the act of sneaking, not the act of like being ambushed?
I'm trying to figure this out myself.
I don't think anybody said anything about being ambushed. I just said, what's the sneakiest animal? So here's the thing. I posed this. This is before we started recording. I posed this to Andrew, and then he said fish, and I said, I don't know about fish. I think it's mostly the environment. He said, okay, so we're taking all animals and putting them on the same plane. And I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
We're 55 minutes in, and I just realized, weren't we supposed to do the stupid Icy Hot again because Eric bitched out last time?
Oh, shit. We were.
No.
I think we were, right? Eric and Nick didn't do it, and so we were going to have to go one more time so that all 5 of us could be miserable at the same time.
That was supposed to happen.
No, I said no then.
Thank God we're doing 2 episodes today, right?
Why is Eric not saying anything about it?
I don't have Icy Hot.
Oh, my God!
That's tragic.
I can put you want me to use regular lotion, and I can pretend oh no, so goopy.
Goopy? That's what you'd say? So goofy?
Yeah, is it goopy?
No.
I'm going to get you a lifetime supply of Icy Hot for Christmas, Eric.
I mean, a lifetime supply for me, I think, would probably be just the 1 tube because I don't use it for anything. Mm-hmm. So, thank you.
I'll get you at least 10. Yeah.
No. If you can make me cookies again, that would be great. That was a great Christmas gift one time.
I'm sure I will.
Do you think, Jeff, that Eric snuck in the sneaky animal question before we started just to throw us off track so we couldn't You couldn't be like,
Oh, no,
make
if
sure
you
to
would
get
have brought
ready.
up the Icy Hot thing right at the beginning, I would have told you I didn't have it. Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
The sneaky animal thing, I'm still kind of flummoxed that we don't know what the sneakiest animal is and that you still think it's a fish for some reason. Doesn't make sense to me.
I just think you're always surprised. We don't need to go over old ground, though. Yeah, you should have had it, but I'm okay that you don't. Gavin, I thought you were going a very different direction with that, which is why I said, oh, no.
Where do you think I was going?
I thought you're bringing up things that said they would be done but haven't been completed yet. The Icy Hot issue that is still lingering.
Ooh.
Since the Office Day. That was your big push.
That's going to happen today because Eric agreed. You guys made a separate video.
Eric was pretty adamant that he wasn't avoiding it. He just didn't have the Icy Hot. But
that's true.
In that little thing that we recorded, I put it in his hand.
So are we doing it now? Or are we going to do it
I have
next
it with me right now. Are we all doing it?
I mean, yeah. If we're all going to do it.
So are we doing this?
Yeah, do you guys have your Icy Hot?
Yeah,
I do. I'm ready. Okay.
Yeah.
God
Fuck,
damn it.
I
I'm
gotta
never doing this.
fucking do
This
this
is the
again.
end of Icy Hot in this show.
Yeah, this is
the
it.
last time.
We're done. This is the end of this bit.
I said I would
that's
never
too
do
much.
this again, and here I am doing it.
1, 2, 3, go, or?
Here, I've turned on my camera because I think that there's this thing where I'm trying to avoid this. I just didn't have it.
I
That's
believe
it.
you. I believe you.
I believe you.
It's here.
Let me full screen on this.
There you go.
All right.
That's about how much I have.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
On the balls.
He's scrunching up his face.
Ooh.
Don't step too far back, Eric.
I put it on my dickhead. That's going to suck.
Okay. Okay. It's a little mentholy. It's a little mentholy. I also don't think anyone else is doing this. I don't believe any of you.
Here's my camera.
Oh, I should get a
Here's
camera.
my my fucking Icy Hot right on my dick hole, right on my pee hole, and my left nut. I left it. I'm staying off the right side today because of I don't know. That's just where all the fucking gammy
Oh no!
crotch rot was. Oh, it sucks.
Oh! Oh! Ooh! Ah! Okay.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh! It's like smoking cools, but out of your dick. Ah! Oh,
It start-
wow. Ah!
I hate the waves of burn. Like it burns in a wave and it gets worse and worse and then it slows
You know,
down.
you know what the
and it
worst
gets
part about
bearable
this
for
is?
a second and then it goes
Now
up
that
again.
I have the Gerpler, I just want to put my balls in it right now because it's so
Don't put your
big.
balls in the
Well,
Gerpler.
if you're
No,
gonna
but I
put
need
your
to
balls in the
drink out of
Gerpler,
it.
turn your camera on.
Oh god.
Man, my dick.
Oh, this is
burns.
terrible. Fuck.
That is.
Why did I bring this up? Why did I do this?
I hope to God this is the last time we ever.
This is never again.
Ever. do
Never
this.
again. Never again.
Oh!
Eric's headphones are off. It's now a good time to mention that I didn't do it.
Terrible.
I can still hear you, dipshit.
Oh, shit, how can you hear me without the
Of
headphones?
course you didn't fucking do it.
No, to be honest, Eric, you have my Icy Hot. I can use your excuse now.
Why did I do it then?
God damn it.
Jeff, you were going to do it when we weren't even doing an episode.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm always down. I'm always down for stuff.
How can you hear me without headphones?
I was part of the plan and agreeing to not do it, but then I felt bad, so I did it. Fuck. You're the only one not doing it right now, Gavin.
The cold is such a relief, but the hot, like...
Isn't it so bad? It's so much worse than you think.
It's weird how much I can feel my left ball, but not my right ball at all. It's weird to be hyper aware of one ball.
Oh, Nick said something interesting. Nick said, I didn't do it because I had an Icy Hot incident earlier today.
What does that
fuck
mean?
is that?
So I had some back pain, and I had my wife put one of those giant XL patches on my back, and then I forgot. I took it off, and I forgot about it, and I took a shower, and was using a washcloth on said area, and then proceeded to use it south of the border.
Oh, shit. You moved it.
You
moved the
did.
effect.
Yep, directly. Well, basically, I needed a spicy icy. Too spicy icy.
So you did do it today, Nick. You just did it in a slightly more hardcore way.
What are the chances?
Just one around back, that's all.
Oh, No, this sucks. This sucks.
Yeah.
Are you what are you doing to alleviate, Eric? Are you just writing it out? Are you dunking in the Gurpler? Are you airing it out by a window?
Okay. Oh, I'm airing it out. I mean, I'm at a standing desk.
I just thought Eric's shorts are off, and he just showed me his thigh.
It is. Ooh, I'm trying. It's like, like a pinch and roll kind of situation. I'm just doing that like nonstop because it feels like that at least almost distracts from. Oh, that sucks. This sucks.
You're taking it pretty well, I think.
It doesn't, like, you can't, no touch fixes it. Like, there's nothing to do that fixes it. It just keeps going.
Yeah, it's just you just ride the wave of discomfort.
It really is like smoking menthols. Like, how weird.
I realize that only 3 of us are currently participating, but Nick already did today, and we know Gavin did. So can we just have it be it? I know not all 5 of us did it at the exact same time. But we're done now, right? Like, I don't want to do this
never
anymore.
again. No, never again.
All right.
I didn't want to do it now.
Are you glad that we didn't do it at work, Eric?
This doesn't make... I was thinking about this yesterday. It still doesn't make any sense to me that what Jeff was going to do. What was that? Why was he going to put it on?
I thought we were just all going to do it right there.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, I thought we were doing it then.
And then
why would we do
cut
that?
to
That's not.
We would cut to like an outside broadcast in the middle of the episode.
No, but here's the thing, Eric. There's a fear that you would just slip out of this, that you've been avoiding it purposely, dodging the content, and we had you in a trap, and you're generally muted for most of the show. I thought we fucked up when you're like, nah, we'll do it in an episode so they can hear the reaction. Your reaction is muted most of the time. I was like, we're fucking idiots. We just let him get away with this. But no, you're honorable. I'll give you the credit.
Well,
I
just didn't do it before because I didn't have it. Again, I wasn't trying to weasel out of this. I just didn't have it. I'm on the hot part now. When does the icy start again? Because I'm back to hot, and hot sucks.
It's kind of like 3-minute cycles, I feel like.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, you're a champion, Eric. You did it.
Good job.
Watching you dance around without your pants on, I'm 100% certain you're not faking that.
Watching Eric dance around, I've started copying his movements because I'm like, maybe he knows something, and I'm like, no, he doesn't know anything. We're both stuck in this. It's like I was trying to copy your leg moves you were doing. I'm like, this isn't helping at all. We're both there's no help. There's no hope.
Yeah,
you just got to ride it.
Oh, there like really is like no respite from this. This sucks.
No,
there's no escape.
If you're listening to this and you're like, maybe I'll do this, or don't do this. This
just
sucks.
Don't.
Yeah,
it's not fun.
Don't do this.
So I think the next challenge would be Icy Hot and then the soda chug at the same time.
I'm done with Icy Hot.
I think you just explode.
I will say I hate to fucking say it, but your egg explanation makes sense to me.
Absolutely.
I don't. No,
yeah,
it all makes sense.
I agree.
Yeah, it's for content.
It's a content thing at this point.
No, hang on. I agree with the spirit. I agree with the spirit of what he's saying. But what the fuck are we releasing? It's just filming Andrew eating eggs?
We just recorded a 5-minute thing of you not putting on Icy Hot. What the fuck are you talking about? How is that lower than that?
Right, Andrew, I agree.
We watched a monkey movie.
Bad.
What are we doing?
That's bad, and we shouldn't have done it.
How's everybody's balls doing, except for Gavin?
Way better.
Kind of fine.
Yeah.
Oh, mine feel good. It feels like when you get done working out and everything is like, okay, I can relax now.
Yeah.
It's like nothing on my body is like scared anymore. Everything is okay.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. That's a good episode.
Eric's balls are no longer scared, and with that, you have completed listening to an episode of the Face Podcast, number 133.
I just had a realization that is, I'm disappointed in myself. I'm ashamed. I can't believe I've done this. I did not, ever since we started the Icy Hot thing with the balls and like the ears and whatnot, and I remember I was iced up, that episode. Remember that one? Long time ago?
Yeah.
I've applied Icy Hot to my ears every single episode we've recorded from that point forward. And I forgot today. The streak is over.
You have not been very funny today.
The streak is over.
Wow. Wow.
I'm disappointed.
It showed, too. No offense. Wow.
Disappointed.
How do you feel like it affected your performance?
I think it was fine. I think it was a solid performance by me. I think it's on par with recent performances.
Well, let's see what the audience says.
I would agree.
Anyway, by the way, if you would like, audience, if you want Eric, if you want Andrew to continue Icy hiding his ears before episodes, let him know.